Oak, Nebraska, home of Robert. That's where he came from before he went in the military at 25 years old. There's a wire down. Looks like someone's been driving over this. I mean, it is a straight shot right there.
All right, 8 feet deep. Quite a few of the viewers from the live stream yesterday mentioned Crystal Lake here. I mean, I just don't see this as an accident at all. Oh, holy crap.
I know, I see a car. I see the car right there.
I think we have a car. And so I think, to make the best use of our day, one is we're dealing with a new scenario for us. We haven't gotten into locations to where everything is now frozen. We have nothing in the way of a car. Rocks and bottom. And so where is she going to possibly go, making this our new ground zero?
She's saying that the 34, there's a pond on the side of the road with a 6-foot gap in the reeds.
You have a disturbance right there. That there's no reason ice would be broken like that at all. I think I have something. Oh, do I have a car right there? This road right here, First Street, that runs along the north side of I-80, has a bunch of ponds. Let's say that they are this far west. You don't say, how do you get to Aurora, Nebraska? And the further you get from there, the closer we start getting on 34 and 6 to Denver. And just on the south side of Denver is Aurora, Colorado.
When did she figure it out that she was totally lost? 7 a.m.?
Do they end up in the water right here that is not frozen? Straight behind you, straight off the ramp.
So today we have a new game plan. We're actually going to be working the lower section of Hastings, working 74, 14, and 4, trying to get to the point where we can rule out any body of water that is in the southern section of Hastings. There was a car in the back driveway.
Was there really?
There was.
Are you being serious right now with me?
There was something behind there. I don't know what it was, but...
Oh, there's a blue car in there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I mean, you weren't kidding.
I wasn't kidding. I saw it. I saw it right behind that truck. There's a blue car.
There is a blue car. I'm pulling in there.
The chief of police was here, and he said up in this corner here off the gravel road, there's a potential for a vehicle to actually be underwater in this section specifically. So now that it's open water, we want to double check it and make sure we clear this lake properly.
These are Lacey's grandparents. This is Victor's parents. You know, this is the everyday grandma and grandpa, in my opinion, that they're getting up there in age and they need our help.
They're off of a road. They have skid marks going to this pond here.
We're just south of there. We just came off of Alda.
Right and left lane where these tires go straight through.
Okay, so we can be there in like 10 minutes. Right there. What is that? And this is where we are starting day 6, looking for Loveda and Robert Proctor. At this point in time, we've covered 140, 150 bodies of water.
At least, yeah.
And today on your map, we're gonna head up 34 over to Highway 30, heading west.
There's about 3 ponds on 30 that we're going to check out, and then we're going to slide down 10 and work the 10 all the way down to Kansas. And I think we probably have about 12 to 14 that are potential. A couple of them that are, accident scenario where crossing traffic into large bodies of water on the opposite side of the road. But I think there's a lot of potential of an accident. Plus, this is that 20-minute radius where at 20 minutes they may think, well, we should be already in Aurora from Adams Central High School. So if they take a left or take a right, it could be on 10, which sends them south or north, and give us the location that they might be at.
Yep, and a short little intro like this is not going to do it full justice for, as I said, this is day 6 that we've been out here. So a couple of things. Before you even watch this video, take a moment, stop this one, check out yesterday's live stream. The links will be in the description down below, but also check out day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5 as to where we've already searched and what we've done and how you can help out as well in the event that day 6 does not yield any results. We appreciate you being here, and we're gonna get today's search going right now. So from our live stream that we did last night, or yesterday, I ended up getting an email also from another individual that said that the pump and pantry is on the Giltner Road, that she gave directions to a elderly woman for Aurora. But that was pre the Giltner sighting at 10:30. All right, coming up to 30 now, so we're gonna head west. Dry and fenced. I do like this road though, for her, being just a nice simple 2-lane road. What about these bodies of water right off of the Alder Road between 80 and 30 here? Are there any of those that we need to check?
Off of Apollo Street, you have this body of water. It's downhill into it. No fences, it looks like.
Yeah, you can see, like, you're coming in, you have junction, it says right, and so then what if she says, oh, next right, and then she ends up down here where the pond's at.
Nothing there.
All right, well, back to 30 and keep heading west.
the blast of the curb stop. That would leave at least a few pieces of in Lake 1. Lake 2, same thing. But that thing's moved up.
Yeah, that one is.
Yeah.
So that's been bumped.
It's been bumped.
Let's double check that one.
Looks like the tractor. But I don't see any marks down here, unless they came down this and slid down there and slid in, but you'd see it more here. Nine feet.
Wow. All right, I'll go one more that direction with it. That drops off quick.
10 foot. 9.9.
Even though the curb is pushed a little bit, I think that you have the sign in the way and you would have to come down here and you're gonna have a lot more damage right here. So I'm gonna say no to this one for the moment. I don't think it's worth our time to put a boat in it. All right, let's go check the other ponds.
And remember, they have to take 10C to get here, so it's like that's an odd road to get here.
So you're really thin and shallow over here.
But there's no guardrail. There's no guardrail here.
Yeah, this one I'd be interested in if there's tire tracks there. I don't see anything out of the ordinary there. Let me throw sonar right here real quick. Eight feet, 9 feet, 10 feet. Flat bottom. There's 6 feet there. We'll go out towards the middle. Yeah, plenty deep enough. I just don't see any disturbance over there. We'll go walk it just to verify. I'm just having a hard time as to why she would be this far back in here. Yeah, this one's too much of a distance on sand. They're not going that direction. Hey, how are you?
What are you guys doing?
Good. We're looking for the Loveda and Robert Proctor, the couple that's missing out of Aurora.
Oh.
Have you heard about them? So they went missing 6 weeks ago in a 2007 Chrysler Pacifica. And I mean, we've covered like 140 ponds, and our radius just keeps getting wider and wider.
Actually, I met an older couple from like Grand Island area.
Yep.
But okay, I think I remember hearing about that. They still
haven't located them. So yeah, so right now the last couple of days we did everything from 34 up to the Platte. So yeah, we were just checking out your ponds. You know, the nice thing is at least your ponds were 8 to 10 feet deep for some of those sections that are defrosted right now, but there was nothing that gave indication as far as anybody going into any of them. So
right, and they've been frozen pretty hard at that time, and I look at these every day, you know, so
okay.
I sure think I would know.
Yeah, the only thing with it we kind of saw was like right over here where your curb was bent, but then you've got the sign in the way, and then you got some tractor marks over there as well, and so the tire marks would have been over the top of those tractor marks.
Tons of snow too and stuff, so you'd think.
And this was right before that snowstorm, so January 12th is when they went missing.
Oh, and then we had that.
And then you had the big storm.
A week after that.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, you have tire tracks right there. Did you see that? Right there. Do you see that?
I do see that.
Can't tell if it turns here or there, or do you see them straight?
Looks like it goes that way.
Yeah.
Looks like it's the tractor. And it's as shallow as it gets. It's all rock. And fish are dead, all floating on the top.
Because it's so shallow.
So shallow.
Yeah. Deeper over there.
Yeah.
And this is the bridge we walked across to the first body of water, but there's another one at the back that does 80 freak her out. She pulls off for another little break, ends up coming in here, and just past these trees, we have another body of water here where we identified there's an actual boat ramp right here as well. And so was it just a turn to turn around and ended up going down the boat ramp? Very real possibility. That's why we're here. Six feet, 8 feet, plenty deep. All right, let's come out here 60 to 80 feet and find them. Something on the right.
Yeah, I see
Let's go
that.
double check that right here.
Yeah, I see that.
I think it's more of a dock is what it looks like. All right, right there. What is that? That's just a dock, I believe. We'll come around at another angle. Right there. Like if we were looking for something that was like, 10, 15 years old, I'd say, oh yeah, but it's just so square on there.
Car size.
Yeah, it's too triangular.
It looks like maybe a boat,
Yeah.
a flat bottom
Like I said,
boat or something.
I'm more sold on a dock that was here once upon a time, and then they
Got
lost
it.
their dock.
Oh yeah, off the left side over there.
Yep. All right, let's run our shoreline like we normally would here. Pretty clear.
I mean, I don't expect them to come down that dirt road that far, across a bridge, but 12 feet right off the boat ramp and all the way out to 20, you got to check it. Probably the sixth body of water that's this deep that we've even seen in 160, 170 bodies of water.
Yeah, in 6 days, just has not been that many. All right, well, I feel good about this one being clear now.
Okay. So right now, the chief of police and Lieutenant Ryan Dummer sent us the Highway 6 roundabout picture. That's the picture of the car going around. He says he doesn't have another picture of them going around.
Or only take a picture, not a video?
Huh? No, just to have a picture of it.
What, is that a screenshot from a video
Screenshot
or?
of a video.
Okay, so if in the video though, does it show them still going west? Because
I don't know if they have screenshots of where it's done on automatic bursts, where if a car goes through, it shows it, or if it's on video.
burst only.
Burst only?
So now, no, I'm asking you,
I don't know.
burst only, or is it a video?
I don't know.
And they just sent you a screenshot only
That's all they
for you
sent
to look
us.
at.
That's all they sent us. But that's at one.
And the reason why I'm asking is,
I'm just going to look and see what they have here.
the reason why I'm asking
Yes, sir.
is if it's a burst only, then we don't know if they got off west, south, east, or north.
Nope, but it
But
says.
if it's a video and they simply sent you a screen grab, then that's a different story.
What they did is it's a video, and they sent me a screen grab from 1:39 and 1:39 in the morning and 15 seconds in the video. They show it, and they have a screenshot.
Of the video.
Of the video.
Okay. So according to them, as far as we know, in the video, it showed that they continued west on 34.
Exactly.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify that.
So this is the one that we have these two tracks right here, right there and there.
It's 202 feet deep right there. That's what it says. I don't know why it says 202. You're gonna have to bring that back. Oh, here we go, hold on. It's starting to adjust. 6.5 feet deep. You're deep enough to hide a car. But I just can't tell, like, if this is real tire tracks. I mean, this is the tire track right here. And that's a tire track. And that's a width.
And is this backing up and then trying to back up right here? Where they went to there, backed up, and then went back in?
I feel like it would be more like a
But it's ice.
right?
We got ice here. Everything was icy. This whole thing was an ice sheet. So they could have slid down here just by pulling in.
Right. I mean, that's 8 feet deep in there. How many ponds have we had that have been deep enough with
The reeds.
I mean, just look at it right here.
But we haven't seen this much water in them.
We haven't seen this much water or tracks. And you think about this also, it's not that far off of 34. We only came down 2 of those blocks. Honey, we're going too far. I think we went the wrong way again. You come in, you turn around, and end up going in. Down to the end. There's nothing here. Clean as clean could be, unfortunately. All right, we are now leaving Minden, heading south on 10 to Kansas. How many bodies of water do you have on this one that you have on your map?
Well, I'm going to take a look at it real quick. All right, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6. Okay, 7, sorry. And that's the ones that I saw at first glance last night. This road had 20 total on 10.
That's what I would expect to see.
Yeah.
Something deep like that.
It looks like it's an undulation down hole.
Oh yeah, you could. If it's deep enough. Yeah, nothing that goes in. Okay. All right, well, let me get turned around.
We're taking a right on 4 and going east, and we're actually going to go to where Robert is actually born and from, in Oak, Nebraska, just to see if maybe they went back to where he grew up. Just on the chance that maybe he recognized something when he got to 4, that he would go over to home, which is only 15 minutes off at the corner of 4 and 14.
After 6 days, I wish I didn't have to keep saying, I don't see any tracks. We haven't found them. Nothing indicates that a car went off here.
I mean, every single field is the same. I mean, they must have just been like out of their minds, lost. Like, I mean, everything is the same. You come into a town, it's got another set of silos. You're on another road that you can't see because you can't see anything. Oak, Nebraska, home of Robert. That's where he came from before he went in the military at 25 years old. And he married Loveda when she was 27. He met her in Grand Island and went in the military. But he came from here. So we thought, just on chance that maybe they came up to Oak, just to make sure. We came all the way up to the Oak Grove Cemetery in Oak, Nebraska, where Robert Proctor is actually from. Just in the sheer chance that maybe he came up here. Just he wasn't just getting to the point where he was aging and not feeling well, and maybe there's a possibility that he and Loveda came here and something happened while they were here. So we decided to give it a shot. But no cars here. Some tire tracks, that's about it. But what's next? We're going to Crystal Lake.
Yes, and those other 7 ponds I still need to hit.
Well, we got to go 74 anyways. So.
Yep, so that's going to take me right where we need to go.
Crystal Lake is just off of Adams Central Highway. This is the most probable, ironically, because someone else has also gone into Crystal Lake. Right there and right there.
Empty? Both empty?
There's a tire up to the side over here.
There's some tracks there, but that's just a farmer that goes around it.
They would be coming, I think, from the east.
You have a fence that's all the way up around it too.
There's a wire down. There's no way they can get in here. Goes straight down though. I think we need to at least throw the sonar ball in right there, because we have a boat ramp right here. And we have a wire down, so people have been driving down here with their boat. Let me just look at this area here. It looks like someone's been driving over this. Wire's completely down in that section. Got a little bit of a track here. And a little bit of a track there. Right here. And the wire's totally down right here. It would be on purpose. I mean, it is a straight shot right there.
All right, nice slow reel it in. See what you pick up. 9 feet deep.
Put it over there.
Yeah. I think the vehicle's going to be like twice as far as that though, if the vehicle's in here. You're at 7 feet deep there. I just don't know why they would be in here, if they were in here, coming down this.
Wouldn't be the...
Yes, 8.5. Yeah, quite a few of the viewers from the live stream yesterday mentioned Crystal Lake here. I mean, I just don't see this as an accident at all.
No, this is on purpose. I'm 89 and 92, and I plan to come to Crystal Lake because it's out of the way. And
all right, here we go. Oh. Holy crap.
I know I see a car. I see the car right there.
I think we have a car. Right there. I think we might have a car. That was on the left, wasn't it? Oh, wait, yeah, it was
It's
on the left.
on my right, which is your left.
Yeah, so it's over here. Come on, give me a car. Give me their car. Right there on the left. That looks like a car. Man. It's on the left. It's away from this inlet over here. Still have fish right there on the left. Okay, so it's just barely on the left. I mean, until I get a nice down imaging. No, wait. Whoa, no, it's a car. It's 100% a car. No, it's not. Look at it. See that on down, or on side imaging?
Yeah, but go back. Yeah, that looked like a car.
No, look.
I know. I see what you're saying there, but I think whatever you went over before that, I had full image of square.
I understand on down image, or on live scope, but the side imaging gave all the shadows. See?
It comes down.
Yeah. So that is 4 feet tall.
Looks like a car to me with windows.
No, I don't think it's a car. It's not a car. You see it's the same shape in every angle, and you're looking through it.
You think it's another outfit?
Yeah.
Got it.
Because we had it, watch if I scroll back right here, you can clearly see that you're looking through it. So you have two circle rings.
It's like a filter.
Yep. So that's what it is. Man, I thought we had, but let's scan all this though.
Yeah.
God, my heart just dropped. I was like, Bill, we did it.
It's just...
All right, well, let's go find the car over here then. Yeah, I think it's the same thing. You know what those are? Those are fish cover. They put them in here intentionally for the fish, so they can fish. But yeah, they really made it a point on this to make some nice fish cover in here. Alright, well that covers it. Fences up, fences down. Tracks over here. Look at it, it's just bubbling there. Look, just yummy.
And if they thought that they're going the wrong direction and they went in there.
Oh my gads.
Oh.
Dude, watch that thing. So whatever's in there, it just eats the line and the ball. Look, see, it's so nasty, it's not even going to read. It says 142 feet. The sonar ball is not working in there. It's so thick.
He said that he literally had to go up on the median at one point because my grandparents were so close to them, and he came up to like a stop sign and looked over, and he said it was a white-haired old lady and an old man next to him, and he said no, it was a vehicle that we're describing, and he said that there was a big a big scratch on the front fender, which there is.
The license plate was number 1030, but he didn't notice what state it was. So this very well could be.
Right.